Hello, Councilman Kang. It's very nice meeting you. I represent American Eastern European Council. It's an organization that unites Russian speakers, specifically in West Hollywood and other places in Los Angeles County. And we are here to talk about the upcoming 80th anniversary of end of World War II. And our organization worked hard for many years, beginning from mid-90s with the Russian-speaking veterans that numbered in thousands in West Hollywood. It was a very strong organization that was like a bone of Russian-speaking community here. And today it's been many years in the end of World War II, and I can see that you belong probably like a third generation that was born after World War II. So I wanted to, first of all, to congratulate you to joining the family of West Hollywood City Council members. And I want to hear your perspective. What is your take on World War II and its importance and significance? I want to remind that according to estimate, because not everybody knows all numbers, but estimate that 70 million people were killed during World War II. So it's the most bloody war in the human history. So what is your take and perspective about this war?
Well, thank you for having me. Pleasure is all mine to be here today and to speak with you. World War II was a dark stain in our human history. As you said, so many millions of people had died. And Europe was taken over by a Nazi regime that killed a lot of people. And it's a blessing that the war ended the way it did, on May 8, 1945, when Europe was liberated, which ended the war and saving millions of more people from dying. And it was such a dark stain in our human history. And we have to learn lessons from the past and not repeat it in the future.
What do you think? Have we actually learned these lessons? Do we have a stable situation today, or what is your? How do you see the world today, 80 years after the end of World War II?
I'm scared that we haven't learned the lessons from the past. I'm actually really scared of this new regime in America and in the former Soviet Union, Russia, with the current political climate of today. The war in Ukraine is not a war that Ukrainians asked for. This was a takeover from a hostile Russia. And I don't think it's right. The international community also doesn't think it's right. And I'm really hoping that the United States continues to back Ukraine to fight off against a dictatorial leader such as Vladimir Putin.
Yes, I agree. And Russian-speaking veterans, that the organization that was, as I said, a few thousand strong, they did a lot of work to educate young generation, to explain about the horror of this war and to prevent it. And probably they would be very, very unhappy today with the current environment. And so these veterans, they did their part, and they today, out of thousands, we have only a handful veterans left, and they're about 100 years old. And we always had celebration of Victory Day in West Hollywood, because Russian-speaking community is a essential part of the city of West Hollywood. So how do you see the Russian-speaking community here in West Hollywood, what kind of role it plays today?
Well, first of all, those remaining veterans that are still alive, they are the reasons why the world is free. They are the reason why the World War II ended. They are the reason why we celebrate VE Day. They helped liberate Europe from a Nazi regime. And so many, West Hollywood is made up of a large part Russian-speaking community members. They are the immigrants, they are the backbone of our community. They are small business owners, they are parents, they are grandparents. They help make this community thrive. And I can relate to them because my parents escaped the Vietnam War. They escaped a communist regime, like so many of our Russian-speaking community members who came to West Hollywood escaped a communist regime too. And the Russian-speaking community, they help make our community thrive. They're the only group in this community where they can put together the annual Mishka event and thousands of people come. Russians from all over Los Angeles County come to the Mishka Festival. So they are living proof that an immigrant community can thrive in West Hollywood, and they are.
And on the other side, West Hollywood is one of the best cities in the United States in terms of relationship with the Russian-speaking community. It's not only just respect, it's a lot of practical action that assist Russian-speaking community. Going back to the veterans, this is probably the only place in the United States where the city helped veterans to install a monument devoted to the veterans of World War II in Plummer Park.
Of course.
I think that Russian speakers are very much appreciate this special attention. And to strengthen this, I remember when back in 2001, the city of West Hollywood formed the Russian Advisory Board.
Yes.
That became part of the local governance. What do you think about the Russian-speaking advisory board?
The board does a lot of great work in our community. They uplift the Russian-speaking culture, the Russian-speaking community through many events, and they update the city council on what the community needs. My appointee, Sasha Razor, serves on the Russian-speaking advisory board. She works along with, I believe, Eugene Maysky, who is an integral part of our community as a Russian speaker himself. He works in the affordable housing realm, helping people to stay in their homes. And that's something that I'm very proud that West Hollywood has done for the entire community, but also specifically for the Russian-speaking community, to provide for affordable housing. Keeping people in their homes, these parents, these grandparents that are still living in their affordable units in West Hollywood.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Hyang. I'm glad you found time in your busy schedule to join us to commemorate this event, upcoming 80th anniversary of World War II. I hope that you and me will not need to talk about any World War III or something like that, so that would be the worst disaster behind us.
That is my hope too. I'm really praying that the war in Ukraine ends. It was a war that was not necessary by any means. It was a hostile takeover to a free and democratically elected country who elected their own president, Zelensky, by popular vote, and Ukrainians deserve a free state. That was what was promised to them by the Soviet Union when they separated. And I hope that they continue to be free. And I hope that America still continues to assist Ukraine.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
And we in West Hollywood will continue to welcome Russian speakers from all over the world as they escaped communism or threats from their own government. We are an open and inclusive city, and we will welcome anybody.
Thank you. I appreciate it.